everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be using dip powders from MadKin Beauty, and then we're going to be doing a lot of different elements. We're going to do some decals, and we're going to do some ombre. So we're starting off today with the gel method. Now, MadKin Beauty just released some new gel products, and I'm so excited. Now, I've been using them for a while, for about like a month now, and I can tell you that I really like the consistency of these gels. They also do not have that strong chemical scent to them, which I like. I actually prefer gels that do not have a strong scent to them. I will not use gels that do have a strong scent because I like to stay away from those, because I don't know. If I'm doing my nails, I don't want it to have like an unpleasant like salon experience. So that's kind of why I stay away from those. But these ones are great in the viscosity with the gel method. It's like the perfect combination. So if you like the gel method, don't forget to grab these colors, but also grab a set of the gel base and the gel top coat. Okay, so we are dipping into this beautiful blue right here, and it is gorgeous. It is a sky blue, and it has the most beautiful shimmer to it. This color here is called Creekside Meadow, and then that purple that we use is called Blue Ridge. Now these colors, you can get them individually or you can get them in a set. They were released as part of a Mountain View collection, and that collection, it's stunning. It's giving me a lot of those cozy sweater kind of vibes, but the Mountain View name for this collection is perfect because it's just like if you were standing on a mountain watching the sunset. I mean, this is what the colors I feel like you would see in this collection. So the name of this collection is awesome, and I like how it's not your normal traditional fall colors. It's like the cozy kind of colors, but I love it so much, and they're beautiful. They're very buttery, they're pigmented, and the shimmer is unreal. Okay, so now we're going in. I applied a layer of that gel base to it, and I did not cure. And I'm using this Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush for some ombre here. So I'm just dipping that brush into that cupcake liner and picking up that product, and I am tapping it all over that nail. And I want to do an ombre today using these two colors here. I feel like these colors complement each other so well, so I could not wait to turn them into an ombre here. So now I'm going in with that blue here on that other side, and I am tapping that product all over the nail here. And then we have this beautiful radiant ombre here. So I cured that for 30 seconds. I'm dusting off. So now, you know how we started with that purple first? This time for that second coat, we're going to start with the blue first, and then we'll go back in with the purple. You want to alternate colors when you're doing ombre so you get a really nice radiant gradient effect. If you started with your purple again first, you'd get more of like a block kind of style ombre. I mean, both looks pretty, but if you are looking for that gradient effect, how those colors just kind of flow together to give it that beautiful ombre, you want to make sure that you're alternating your colors here. So I'm going in with that Blue Ridge purple here to finish up this ombre here, and then that is it for the ombre. That's as simple as it is. So I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds and then dust off, and I am going to do that other ombre nail off camera, but I did the exact same thing. So this is what the mani looks like before we go ahead and file and buff. Now, file and buffing with this combination of the gels and the dip powders was a breeze. I'm just showing you here the filing on this one thumbnail only here. I'm just cleaning up the sidewalls and the free edge, and that is it. Everything was laying really flat, so I did not need to buff the top of that nail here. So I did the rest of the filing and buffing off camera. So now to seal in these dip powders and to go ahead and do that accent nail with the decals, I'm going to go ahead and do a layer of gel base to all the nails, and I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Now let's say you had some bulkiness to these nails and you wanted to file and buff on top. You could definitely do that, but with these, they have this beautiful shimmer to it, so I would not risk cutting into those shimmers. I would go ahead and do a layer of gel base first, cure that for 30 seconds, then a layer of gel top coat, cure that for 60 seconds, and then you can go ahead and file and buff that top of that dip powder. That's going to protect that beautiful shimmer. So now we're going to go ahead and place some of these hydrangea flower decals onto this nail here. So I did cure that base coat for 30 seconds, and it's giving this nail this tacky surface that's really going to help these decals adhere to the nail. So I am just going to go ahead and do that light blue and then like this like periwinkle blue color here on the nail here. And I just thought that these color decals were really pretty, and it kind of tied like the ombre color and the blue that we used kind of all together here, but I really wanted to add some flowers, so these hydrangeas were the go-to for this. So you're going to see here I'm fighting with this decal here because those decals are a little bit bigger. I do not have a large enough sticky surface for that decal to adhere to, so that's where it stuck to on the bottom. But with this gel base that's cured, I have a little bit of wiggle room, so I can gently move that decal up there. But I just wanted to show you that you still can put a decal on that nail, you just kind of have to fight it a little bit. But anyways, so now I'm taking this flat brush here that has a little bit of acetone to it, and I'm just gently cleaning up the sidewalls here, removing any extra of that decal that is hanging over the edge here, because I did kind of a layering effect here, so there is going to be some decal that's hanging over the edge, but this is the best way that I found to remove that delicate decal that's hanging over the edge. Is just a little bit of acetone on this flat brush, and then I am going to take that same brush here with the acetone, and you will notice I am going to gently dab it on top of those decals as well. What that's going to do is that's going to remove any air bubbles or lines or imperfections that might be in those decals from when we applied them to the nail, and it's going to make it become really flat to the nail, and you're going to get a really smooth finish. And then to finish up the mani today, we're going to go in with a layer of gel top coat. I finished the rest of the top coat off camera and cured for 60 seconds, and here's the mani. I love these colors so much. It was just really fun to incorporate these beautiful delicate colors with some ombre, and then we did a little bit of decals here, which really tied in all these colors together. But I love it. It's like a country kind of fall mani, and these colors are beautiful. Again, not every mani for fall or autumn needs to be oranges and browns and those deep colors. You can add a pop of color as well. And I like how these are more of a subtle, they're not too bright. They're kind of giving me cashmere vibes, but I'm loving it so much. I played with these dip powders before, and I could not wait to play with them again because they're just such great powders to work with, and the application you're going to get with MadKin Beauty is flawless. So I'm going to go ahead and link everything that we use in today's mani in that description box below, including the sheet of decals that we used as well. I hope you enjoyed this simple mani, and I'll see you all in the next one.